boots ain't moved, they're still by the man. Coat on the hook, just like you'll be back. I cleaned the dishes, made our bed, but the silence keeps messing with my head. I watch the shadows crawl across the floor, and the dog still waits at the door. He don't understand why you're not home. Keep sitting, staring here straight alone. Every car that passes down our old street, he runs and wags like it might be your feet. I stopped believing, but he's still sure. Yeah, the dog still waits at the door. Said he was just a mud, but he followed you like God and trust. He knew when you were close to breaking, curled by your feet when you were shaking. Now he's curled in that same spot on the floor, and the dog still waits at the door. He don't understand why staring here straight alone. Every sound makes his tail lift once more, like your key might turn in that old front door. I gave up hope, but he keeps yours. Yeah, the dog still waits at the door. He runs in circles like it holds some power. I envy him for what he still believes, while I fold the shirts you'll never need. He don't understand why you're not home, still thinks you're just out on your own. He's got no words, just love that's pure, and a loyalty I can't endure. I'm trying to heal, but he wants more. Yeah, the dog still waits at the door. She's 6 years old and wild like spring, climbs every tree and breaks her swing. She asks me why the stars don't fall and why you never come to call. I brush her hair behind her ear, whisper back, he loves you, dear. But every time she grins that way, I swear I lose my breath each day. She's got your smile and it cuts me deep, that crooked grin you'd flash in sleep. It's in her eyes, the way she stares, like she already knows the world ain't fair. And when she laughs, I swear it aches, a mirror of the man who walked away. I hold her close, but all the while I see you there. She's got your smile. Your shirt behind the drawer still smells like you can't wear it no more. She asked today, did Daddy sing? I said he tried it, everything. She danced around the kitchen floor, singing songs you sang before. And just like that, you're in the room, a ghost inside a child in bloom. She's got your smile and it cuts me deep, that crooked grin you'd flash I shouldn't sleep. It's in her voice, the tilt of her head, like pieces of the love we said. And when she hugs me in that way, I almost ask if you could stay, but I just blink and fake a smile and hold the girl who's got your smile. You left a shadow I can't chase, but she brings light into this place. Still I wonder late at night, did you ever see her in your mind? She's got your smile and I carry on. Some days feel right, most feel wrong. She gives me strength but not goodbye. You live again behind her eyes, and though I cry once in a while, I think she's got your smile. I was 17 and full of dreams. He was leather jackets and moonlight schemes. Mama warned me with a gentle hand, baby, don't you beg a man. He'd show up late smelling like lies, but one smile and I'd apologize. Every tear he never saw me cry fell where my pride went to die. Mama said, don't beg a man to stay. If he loves you, he won't walk away. You're worth more than midnight calls, and making do with half is hard at all. But I gave him all I had to give, just trying to make a broken man live. Now I'm the fool she tried to save, Mama said, but I learned too late. I cooked his meals, I wore his name, folded his shirt, swallowed the shame. Prayed that one day he'd see my light, but shadows don't turn into right. He never heard me when I spoke, just lit a cigarette and cracked a joke. Mama's voice was in my head, don't chase a ghost, love you instead. Mama said, don't beg a man to stay. If he loves you, he won't walk away. You're worth more than midnight calls, and making do with half is hard at all. But I gave him all I had to give, just trying to make a broken man live. Now I'm the fool she tried to save, Mama said, but I learned too late. I packed my bags in the dead of night, left my ring in the kitchen light, took my tears and what pride remained, and whispered Mama's words through the pain. Mama said, don't beg a man to stay. If he loves you, he won't walk away. You're worth more than lonely days, and the kind of love that only takes. Now I walk with my head held high, let him keep his worn out lies. Mama said, little double underline right next to heal this heart of mine. I boxed your shirts and tossed your notes, lit up the ones you ever wrote, deleted every late night song, but some things stay when they don't belong. I forgot to forget you, like a sunset forgets to fade, like old dogs forget to bark when strangers walk their way. I meant to let the silence win, to start again and not give in, but every time I think I'm through, I forget to forget you. I changed my hair, I changed my town, even learned to sleep without that sound of your old boots across the floor. But I still check that old front door. They say the heart will find its pace, but mine keeps running your old race. I lost the map, I lost the light, and you still haunt my quiet nights. I forgot to forget you, like the tide forgets to roll, like a prayer forgets the sky when it's aching in your soul. I meant to let the silence win, to start again and not give in, but every time I think I'm through, I forget to forget you. Maybe love don't end in flames, maybe it just learns our names, maybe memories grow their roots in places we can't pull them loose. I forgot to forget you, like spring forgets the rain, like whiskey forgets the burn when it's tangled in your veins. I meant to heal, I meant to mend, to break the spell and reach the end, but every time I think I'm through, I forget to forget you. Yeah, every time I make it new, I forget to forget you. We met by chance on a Friday night. Smile hit hard in the neon light, said all the right things, held my hand, made me feel like more than just a one-night stand. He laughed like rain on a summer roof, told me secrets like they were true. I thought I saw forever in his eyes, but some men shine just long enough to lie. He took me to the Motel Not Home, where the curtains don't close and the heat barely blows. There was no porch light, no framed family photos, just a nightstand, Bible, and shadows. And no, I was dreaming in rooms made for leaving alone. He took me to the Motel Not Home. His boots hit the floor and mine followed fast. We danced on promises we knew wouldn't last. I traced forever in the steam on the glass, but he never meant for this night to pass. He kissed my shoulder, then turned away, said you're something special, but he wouldn't stay. I watched his taillights fade out of view and felt the silence answer what I already knew. He took me to the Motel Not Home, where the wallpaper peels and the TV hums low. There was no coffee brew and no morning hello, just a cold empty pillow and nowhere to go. I was dreaming in rooms made for leaving alone. He took me to the Motel here till the sunrise shows. There was no tomorrow, no promise to hold, just a woman in wounds that won't let go. I was dreaming in rooms made for leaving alone. He took me to the motel, not home. Yeah, he took me to the motel, not where love grows, just where it goes. He swore on Sunday never stray, used my tears to wash his shame away, built me dreams with rotted beams, a pretty house full of silent screams. His boots tracked mud across my soul, but I kept sweeping, played the role, till one night truth hit like a train and left me staring through the rain. I buried my heart beside his lies, next to the vows he let down, a love that never saw the light of honesty or a single ride. No tombstone, no goodbye, just a girl with bloodshot eyes. I buried my heart beside his lies. He carved excuses into stone and left me sleeping all alone. I found her earring in our bed, next to the words he never said. I didn't scream, I didn't cry, just stared that bastard in the eye and packed the truth he couldn't fake with every vow he chose to break. I buried my heart beside his lies, under the ash of wasted time, a grave too shallow for regret, but deep enough to not forget. No flowers, no alibis, just silence where his promise dies. I buried my heart beside his lies. Some nights I still hear his name like a ghost in rusted chains, but I don't dig where I've been burned. Some graves are meant to be unturned. I buried my heart beside his lies, not even God heard my goodbye, but I walk strong with hollow grace. No more tears on this face, a woman scorned but not denied, of a better love, of a cleaner sky. I buried my heart beside his lies. It was 2 a.m., neon buzzing overhead. I was stirring cream in your coffee, trying not to cry instead. You pulled me close by the pie machine, said, "This ain't no fancy ring, but it's all I've got to give." You had diesel on your jacket and hope in your eyes. I had no clue goodbye was hiding in your smile that night. You swore the road would never win, that you'd come back again, but forever's just a word when it's sheets blowing in the wind. You promised forever at a truck stop, between a busted jukebox in the parking lot. You held my hand like you meant it, now it's all I've got. Your goodbye came cheaper than that coffee pot. You promised forever at a truck stop, and forever didn't make it past dawn. They still fry eggs on that same old grill. I sat there last week, yeah, the coffee's bitter still. I asked the waitress if she'd seen you passing through. She just smiled and said, honey, so many do. You promised forever at a truck stop, right there under flickering soda pop. You kissed my forehead like you never let me drop. But I'm still falling and the tears don't stop. You promised forever at a truck stop, and I'm still waiting where you swore you'd stop. You probably don't remember the booth or the line, but I remember every second like it froze in time. You gave me nothing, and I gave you my life, all from a promise by fluorescent light. You promised forever at a truck stop, where the love was cheap and the coffee was hot. I believed you more than I believed in God, but you were gone with the break of dawn. You promised forever at a truck stop, and I'm still here long after you're not. She's got boots by the bed and dust on her jeans, rides hard through the silence, lives in the in-betweens. There's a picture in her wallet, face worn with time, a man who once mattered, now lost in the lines. She's a cowgirl with no one to call, a name in her phone that don't ring at all. Whiskey in her coffee, moonlight in her eyes, a saddle full of stories and a heart that never lies. She's tough like leather but lonely most of all, a cowgirl with no one to call. The radio plays an old George Strait tune. She hums to the herd beneath a prairie moon. Used to be laughter, now it's just wind. Every night's a battle that she fights from within. She's a cowgirl with no one to call, a name in her phone that don't ring at all. Whiskey in her coffee, moonlight in her eyes, a saddle full of stories and a heart that never lies. She's tough like leather but lonely most of all, a cowgirl with no one to call. She don't beg, she don't chase, but Lord, she misses a warm embrace. She rides alone, but deep inside, there's still a place she lets love hide. She's a cowgirl with no one to call, just echoes in the canyon when the night birds birds call. She's carved from heartbreak, wild and free, but she still dreams of someone saying, come back to me. She's tough like leather, but soft beneath it all. A cowgirl with no one to call. No one to call. Pulled into the back of the grocery store, turned off the lights, locked every door. Didn't want my mama to ask what's wrong. Didn't want the radio to play our song. Mascara smudged on a takeout napkin, still wearing the dress I wore for him. My face in the mirror said, girl, give it up. But my heart just sat there tearing up. 'Cause no one cries pretty in a parking lot. You don't pose, you don't fix what you forgot. You just rake where the world can't see. On that cold leather seat, you ain't brave, but you're all you've got. And no one cries pretty in a parking lot. The lights from the bank sign blinked like doubt, like it knew what he said before I found out. I whispered his name like a bad refrain, and let every tear fall like summer rain. 'Cause no one cries pretty in a parking lot. You don't pose, you don't fix what you forgot. You just rake where the world can't see. On that cold leather seat, you ain't brave, but you're all you got. And no one cries pretty in a parking lot. I don't remember driving home, just that I felt more wrecked than alone. No one cries pretty in a parking lot. But damn, sometimes it's all you've got. So you break where the world can't see, and let a sad song carry what's left of me. Ain't no brave face, just truth you forgot. No one cries pretty in a parking lot. thumping like my chest that day when he drove off down that red dirt clay. I stood there barefoot, dressed still damp from every word we never said at that camp. The storm rolled in, but I didn't move, held tight to memories I couldn't prove. He kissed me once beneath that tree, then left like love was chasing free. I left my heart in the rain that night, where thunder spoke what I couldn't write. It's buried deep where the wild things grow, where he said forever and meant I gotta go. I'm still there, somewhere between pain and plain. Yeah, I left my heart in the rain. The porch is dry, but I'm not whole. The wind still hums what he stole. My mama says he wasn't right, but he held me soft that final night. I left my heart in the rain that night, where thunder spoke what I couldn't write. It's buried deep where the wild things grow, where he said forever and meant I gotta go. I'm still there, somewhere between pain and plain. Yeah, I left my heart in the rain. I ain't waiting on him no more, but I still check the sky when it pours, 'cause I left my heart in the rain that night, where love slipped out like the fading light. I've come back dry, but never the same, since I left my heart in the rain. She warned me about strangers in late night bars, taught me how to fight and hide my scars, told me not to run with boys too fast, but never said a love like his won't last. She stitched my dresses and baked her truth, held my hand when I lost my first tooth, said, baby, you're stronger than you believe, but she never warned me how hard I grieve. Mama never said love hurts like this, that kisses can burn and goodbyes can twist. She said love is patient, love is kind, but never said it leaves you crying at night. I thought I knew what forever meant, till I watched him walk out leaving regret. Mama told me how to live and miss, but Mama never said love hurts like this. I'm on the porch in his old flannel, watching his truck disappear through the gravel, wishing she was here, rocking me slow, telling me things only mothers know. Mama never said love hurts like this, that a soft touch could cut like a fish. She said hearts will heal with time, but left out the part where you lose your mind. I thought I knew what forever meant, till I watched him walk out leaving regret. Mama taught me how to sew and fix, but Mama never said love hurts like this. beat, and how the deepest wounds don't show. Mama, why didn't I know? You pulled up late in your beat-up Ford, boots on the dash and a lie in your voice. Said you missed me, couldn't sleep last night, but your shirt smelled like perfume and neon light. You kissed me soft, like nothing was wrong, but I felt her shadow in that song. Red on your collar, mud on the floor. That's not the way you used to walk through my door. Lipstick stains and tire tracks, proof you ain't never coming back. I gave you love, you gave me alibis. Now I'm wiping tears and cutting ties. My heart's got dents that won't bounce back from lipstick stains and tire tracks. I poured your whiskey down the drain, hung your coat out in the pouring rain, took that picture off the wall and burned it in the fire with it all. Lipstick stains and tire tracks, you left more than just your hat. I kept the ring, you keep the guilt. I'll rebuild what we never built. No map can take you back from lipstick stains and tire tracks. Maybe one day you'll feel this ache when she drives off and your hands shake. But I'll be gone, dust in the past, just a ghost in your rearview glass. Lipstick